Hello again, this is Jason Titcomb with LMGI in South Portland, Maine, SolidEdge reseller. I'm going to continue with our series of SolidEdge fundamentals. I'm going to go and create a new part. First, we're just going to talk about workflow for creating the initial sketch. I want you to see the difference between whether you're in the synchronous modeling mode or the ordered modeling mode. Let's maybe start with the ordered mode. It's more likely that people are coming from another, they've learned another system before. So with SolidEdge, you can start with a sketch, which is just pure two-dimensional geometry that lies on a plane, or you can actually start right with a 3D feature like extrude, and within that command you can create your sketch. So you see a coincident plane. You'll also have other planes, but it's asking me to down here to select a plane, a face or a reference plane to draw on. So the base coordinate system can be used as a reference plane. There are also other base planes in the template. Every file has these base planes and base coordinate system. They cannot be deleted. They can only be hidden. They can't be moved. So if I'm in extrude, the first step on the command bar is to click the plane to draw on that will be my sketch plane, and just going to keep it simple and do a rectangle to be really quick. I really want you to see the workflow, how this works. After I draw my sketch, we return from the sketch environment, and you return back to the 3D space, and the command bar continues with many more settings. We'll get to those later, but that's the workflow. Or if I did a simple sketch, again in ordered mode, you would click a plane to draw on. You would draw your sketch. You would return out this green check mark, this one, or this one. Any one of them will get you back into the 3D environment. So because we only created a sketch, it just is finished and it shows up in your Pathfinder. This is called your feature Pathfinder here. And then we'll take a look at how the workflow would be if we were in synchronous mode. In synchronous mode, the big difference is there is no profile environment per se that you enter into. You simply draw in the same environment that you model in. So you go directly to your sketching command. So in this case, rectangle. And then you establish a plane to draw on. You really pretty much want to always lock. You can draw without being locked. The software will infer a plane to work on, but being locked has benefits. There's probably more benefits to being locked than not, but maybe when you get a little more advanced you can experiment with unlocked. So I'm just gonna, if you click the padlock or tap F3, you'll be locked. If you hover another element other than a plane, you see a plane already has orientation, so you really just hit the plane, and X will be the lower left, where this is your lower left corner on a plane. That's the little indicator there. But if you hover over a different element like this coordinate system, you can tap N. You see the little green element showing up, so that will change what is the x-axis. More on that later. But I establish a plane, and then I just draw. I guess I was already in rectangle, so then I just click and draw my rectangle, and you see, you get an indication over here that I'm actually locked to a particular plane. So if you rotate the scene around and you try to draw any more, you're going to be locked right on that plane. If you want to draw on a different plane, you would tap F3 or click this button, and now you'd be free to lock to a different plane and draw another rectangle. So that's kind of how the workflow is with synchronous and ordered. And now to make an extrude, of course, we'll talk more about this later, but you can click on any of these and turn them into a solid body or a cutout if that were appropriate. And so that's enough for this this movie, and with the next movie we'll do a deep dive into sketching.